Hello everyone, welcome to another video. If this is your first time here, welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be teaching you how to draft a princess that bustier. For this tutorial, I'm going to be using the basic bodies I drafted before. So if you don't know how to draft the basic bodies, I'm going to link the video up above so you can go and watch it. So the first thing I'm going to do is to separate the front bodies from the back bodies. Then I also go ahead to separate the upper bodies from the lower bodies at the waist point or the waistline. The next step is to connect your armhole point across the chest line to your bust point. When placing your curve rule, make sure to draw a smooth curve just like you see me doing. You do not want to do an overly curvy line, alright? To get that bustier effect, you have to transfer the side darts to the under bust. So this is what I'm doing right now. The first thing you're going to do is to cut out your darts, just like you see me doing here. Then I'm going to remove the side allowance just for you guys to understand better, so there is no confusion. To allow the easy transfer of the side darts to the under bust, we're going to cut a line across the center line of your dart. We're going to cut right across it to the bust point. After which, we can then go ahead to join the side darts. We're going to join it together and tape it to keep it in place. The next step is to go to your under bust line. On your under bust line, you're going to go in by 3/8 of an inch on both sides. You see that dart line. After that dart line is where you start measuring. 3/8 of an inch is the next line after 1/4 of an inch. So that's just basically, so on both sides, after the dart line is when you start measuring on your under bust line. So when you've done that, you get your curve rule, and then you see how I'm placing my curve rule. You're going to connect it to the bust point just like that to form a curve. Alright, so do it on both sides and then you connect. From that new curve line on the under bust line, you're going to connect it to the waist point just like you see me doing here. So it's that simple and straightforward. Just like that, we have achieved under bust contouring and the princess dart line. Very easy. The next thing you're going to do is to cut across that line that we've just drawn, and then you should have something like this. You're also going to cut across the princess dart line. But before doing that, I decided to remove the allowance that we had on the armhole for easy understanding. We can always go back and add the allowance on our main fabric. Just like that, our princess dart bustier pattern is ready. The only thing left to do is to add sewing allowance all around. So this line you just cut, so you're going to add 1/2 inch sewing allowance on both sides. You might be wondering the amount of allowance you're supposed to add to your side seam since you've already taken so much from your under bust. So what you do is that you place your pattern just like you see me doing here. On your bust point, you're going to add 1 inch allowance. On the under bust line, you're going to divide your under bust circumference by 4. So let's say the under bust circumference you're working with is 40 inches. 40 divided by 4 will give you 10 inches. You are now going to place your tape at this point and then measure to this point, okay? So whatever you have there, let's say you measured from here to here and then you have 3 inches. You are then going to minus 3 from 10, 10 being your under bust circumference divided by 4, okay? So 10 minus 3 will give you 7. So from this point, you are then going to take your tape again and then mark your remaining 7 inches and also add 1 inch for this. Moving over to the waistline, we're going to be using the same method as the under bust line. So basically your waist circumference divided by 4, whatever you get, you start from here to here. Whatever you get from here to here, you minus it from your waist circumference divided by 4 and then continue from here till you get your waist circumference divided by 4 measurements. Then you add 1 inch for ease. And then go ahead to add 1/2 inch allowance around the armhole, shoulder line and the neckline. So the next point I want to give you guys is that make sure the seam allowance you add in joining your bustier is what you're going to sew with, so that when you join, let's say you're making a dress for example, when you join the upper bodies and the lower bodies together, the dart line will meet at the same point, okay? If you watch up to this extent, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, please like this video and leave a comment. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on post notification bell so you'll be the first to know whenever I upload a new video. Thank you, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.